Paneer do Pyaza is a rich and creamy, super delicious dish. If you have had it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you have never tasted it, you should go for it. Hello everyone, welcome to the messy kitchen. So, shall we start making it? In this dish, onions are used in two ways, one in bigger pieces and one is grated in the gravy, and that's why it's called do pyaza. We are going to start with cubing the paneer. I am going to use the store-bought paneer today, but if you want you can make it at home. I do have recipe on my channel and I'm going to also add the link in the description, so please check it out. Now I'm going to cut the onion in big pieces and then separate each layer, and then it will be fried, shallow fried. Now we need to grate the ginger and garlic. I'm using the microplane today, but you can use any grater or you can even blend it if you have a small blender. Or if you have a ginger garlic paste made already, you can use that too. I really like using this microplane. It does a very fine job, but you have to be careful, it's very sharp. The ginger and garlic paste is ready, so let's grate the onion. For the onion I am using the regular grater and the big holes of side of it. Ginger garlic paste and onions are grated and ready. So let's chop the tomato. I'm just going to chop tomato in bigger pieces since I'm going to blend it. So it will be easy on blender. Now I am going to shallow fry the paneer cubes, but this step is totally optional. I'm frying it on low to medium heat. Just want to make sure it get little bit golden spots on both sides, and that's about it. Don't need to fry it till very crisp. So the paneer is done. You can see it has nice golden spots. I'm going to move it onto another plate or in a bowl. Our next step is to fry the onions, which we cut in bigger pieces. I'm just making sure each and every layer is separated. We just need to fry them till they are a little bit soft and they have golden color on them, because these will be added to the curry later on, and we don't want to add raw onions to the finished curry or at the last step. Now we are going to make our curry sauce. I'm starting with 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 3-4 cloves, 2 green cardamom and 1 slit green chili. The green chili is hard, that's why I'm adding only one piece of it, and followed by the grated onion. We'll have to fry these onions till they're golden and most of the water is evaporated from the onions. To these cooked onions, I am adding the ginger garlic paste now, which we grated earlier, and we are going to cook it till the raw smell is gone. It will take maybe a couple of minutes. Now it's time to add the dry spices. I'm going to start with half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoonful of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Your Kashmiri red chili is red in color and is not very spicy, but you prefer spicy, you can by all means add some hot chili powder. We're going to stir fry it and make sure the spices are well fried in the oil, and then add the tomato puree, because spices might start burning quickly, so we'll have to be very careful at this point, and add the liquid as soon as possible before it burns. Also adding a teaspoonful of salt. Now we're going to cover and cook it till the tomato water is evaporated and tomatoes are cooked in the sauce. It will take anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes depending on the heat. So when tomatoes are cooked, oil is going to start floating on the top. That's the sign that our sauce is well cooked. Now at this point I'm going to add the cashew paste which I made earlier. This is quarter cup of cashews soaked in water and then ground to a fine paste. Again we are going to cook it for few more minutes. I'm also adding a handful of kasoori methi. This is about 2 teaspoons and I crushed it between my fingers and then added to it. This has a wonderful aroma. Now it's time to add some water to get the right sauce consistency. I have added about 3/4 cups of water. You can add less or little bit more depending on how liquidy you want your sauce is. Normally with the naan we want the thick sauce, but if you want to eat it with rice or pulao, you may want it little bit watery. Our paneer do pyaza is almost ready. I'm adding the fried onions and also 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Now we are going to cover and let it come back to a boil. Look at it, how delightful and delicious it looks. It is rich and creamy. Creaminess is coming from cashews only. I have not added any cream to it and there is no need to add to it. If you are liking the recipe, if you are enjoying it, please like and subscribe. This is the time to add some fresh coriander leaves. This can be served with naan, paratha or any kind of rice you like. I plan to serve it with garlic naan today. I had it in my freezer which comes in handy. So we are ready now. As you've seen it, this dish is really easy to make and it's definitely a crowd pleaser. You can make it for parties or just for your family. I plan to bring more simple recipes like this. So please subscribe and stay connected. I'll see you soon next time. Till then, goodbye.